So hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to the channel. We are here for February's messages. I'm going to be using my vice versa tarot and my Shadowscape tarot to get some insights for you and the energies for this month. Please keep in mind, if it doesn't resonate for whatever reason, you can watch your other placements. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, whatever it is that may resonate more with you depending on where your alignment is. Also, I always recommend watching each of the 12 signs and seeing how the energies may pertain to the house in which that sign rules for you in your birth chart, okay? It'll give you some additional interesting insight to view them that way. Also, there is going to be a separate video called Ophiuchus for guidance. Okay, so each of the signs can have guidance moving forward. That will be in a separate video. So I hope you check it out after you're through with this one. All right, so without further ado, thank you for joining. Drop a like, leave comments, let me know if they resonate, and we are going to get right into your message. So Aries, Aryan energy. Spirit, please, what insights can you give us for Aries and Aryan energy for the month of February? Ooh. One more. All right, what's going on, Spirit? Aries, Aryan energy for February. Aries, maybe you got to get a hold of something or get a hold on something. These cards are crazy. Maybe something is slipping out of your hands, slipping out of your fingers. Oh, that makes sense. All right, what else? What else? We've got 5 of Cups energy here. We also have 7 of Wands energy here. We have 3 of Cups energy here. And 5 of Coins. All right. Bottom of the deck is the 8 of Swords. Top of the deck is the 9 of Swords. All right. Aries. I think the big problem with this being on the bottom is that there's a refusal to see things differently, think differently, choose differently, okay? Because the swords are in the realm of thoughts, and our thoughts create our choices and our actions. And I think that there's a refusal to perceive and therefore choose differently, which is making it really clear, this 9 of Swords energy in the room. You're blocking your own opportunities with the stagnant belief system. And you can see the shadow in here is it's coming out of the wall and becoming a figure. Distractions. And becoming a figure in the room. Okay, like your shadows or your demons are manifesting. They're becoming a real part of the experience. So like the things that you're afraid of the most, if you're afraid of being abandoned, right? Abandonment issues, if you have insecurity issues, whatever the issues are, right, going on and under there, fear of unworthiness, fear of not deserving, right? All of these different things that people dread, right? That would be validated, right? The things that they dread would be validated. I think because you're refusing to shift your thoughts, your way of thinking, that is absolutely creating some kind of nightmare reality for you. So really be aware of the fact that your inner world creates your outer experience, and your outer experience is causing you an immense amount of stress, okay? And I say that because with the 5 of Cups, the 7 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, and the 5 of Coin, there's a couple things that could be going on here, okay? You may be in a situation where someone is now on the outside and you're looking at it from the 3 cups spilled. Even though you still have a soulmate with you, you may be looking at the 3 cups spilled, this third party energy spilled, and they're celebrating. You know what I mean? And they've got their back to you, and there may be other people like trying to get your attention, but this one with this, you know, Ace of Cups energy that she's holding up has their back to you. So that might be something significant, because I'm definitely feeling as if you're upset. I don't feel like someone's in your reality anymore. I feel like you're upset because they've moved forward and are successful. I think that they're receiving right from the divine. They're receiving love and blessings from the divine. They're in a state of abundance and joy and things like that, which the 3 of Cups sometimes denotes. And I think that there could be a lot of other distractions going on, like a lot of other players on the field kind of thing. But you really only want the one person that's in the forefront of your mind, and they have their back to you, okay? I feel like there was a defensiveness, or is a defensiveness with this energy here. That maybe you were self-righteous in some way, or defending some kind of behavior in some way, or defending some kind of choice that cost you an individual. And now you're sitting, or when you sit by yourself, it's kind of like you're trapped in your own head and you feel alone, like stuck in the 4 walls that you're in, and it might be driving you a little crazy. It might be driving you crazy. Because there's definitely, especially with the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Swords on top and bottom of the deck, yeah, there's definitely like a tinge of insanity. Like, be really careful that the self-loathing doesn't start to creep in, and don't feel like you can't course correct. You can always course correct, and no matter what was done, what was said, like you have to be able to apply actions that get you back into alignment with what you want, or the inaction or inability to do that will continue to rack your brain, and you'll continue to manifest like that shadow in the room. You know what I mean? So clarify the 5 of Cups, please. The 7 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, and the 5 of Coin. Yeah, the person that you're missing is the Empress. That third person that's no longer in the picture, that was the Empress. That was the unconditional love flow. That was the life is easier with them in it person. We got the 5 of Coins again, clarifying the 7 of Wands. So, I mean, you were really, the self-righteousness came from an abandonment wound. Okay, it came from an abandonment wound. You have to understand, whatever it was that you stood up for that you shouldn't have, whatever you defended about your own behavior, your own character, your own self, whatever you defended, it was literally your self-abandonment wound saying, I'm right here. You're afraid of being left behind. You're afraid of being, you know, not considered. You're afraid of being not good enough and left for somebody else. So let's sabotage it right now. That was your abandonment wound. You standing up for yourself and your self-righteousness, whatever it was that you came to the defense of about yourself that was in shadow, that's not a highly aligned attribute, quality, whatever. Whether you were standing up for your ability to drink or do drugs, or you were standing up for your ability to fucking cheat. Well, if I want to be with somebody else, I'll be like, whatever it was, whatever you came to your own defense about that was not in alignment, that was your abandonment wound saying, I already know I'm not good enough for you, so I'm going to let it go now so that you can't leave me later. I already know I'm not in alignment with you. My energy is not good enough to be with yours. So I'm going to sabotage it now. That was your abandonment wound. Okay? Clarify the Three of Cups and the Five of Coins. Yeah, this is a soul contract. The Three of Cups is clarified by the Three of Coins. This was a soul contract that you were and or agreed with to be a part of in this life. You may have been called to be the support for this person, to be some kind of stability or foundation. And with the Fool clarifying the Five of Coin, yeah, you put this person on a pedestal, a high pedestal. Like, that's what you're thinking about in your mind. You're thinking about the individual you put on this high pedestal. There's doves around this person, red thread around this person. Like, this was a divine contract. This was a highly aligned divine contract. That's why you can't get over it. That's why your head is still spinning, okay? Three of Swords on the bottom. Jeez. Seven of Swords on top for a total of 10 swords. Like Aries, straight up, you robbed yourself. Whatever that shadow was that was becoming a part of the room, like, you straight up, oh, Aries. You're grieving the Empress. You're grieving the high divine feminine. You're grieving the highly aligned, like, Sigma empath. This is not your typical empath. Like, the divine feminine, the Empress. Nothing gets by the Empress. You're either in alignment with her or you're not. And if you're not, it's not the Empress's fault. It's not the Empress's fault. Okay? There was definitely an abandonment wound that got the better of you. So, Aries, I hope that this insight gives you some help as far as why you are where you are, and encourages you to reflect on your own perspectives, your own mental prisons, the boxes that you put yourself in, and really come to terms with what is a priority. Because whatever it was that you came to the defense of in your own behavior, is it really more important than what you lost? Is it really more important than what you lost? And that is the question. I will catch you in Ophiuchus Say.